Hello, gamers. Sorry about the messy hair. We're just gonna forget about it. This is the start of a new vlog. Today is Monday, March 9th. And yesterday, I was reading, woke up, started reading, and then around like 3:30ish, me and Bonnie decided to do some sprints together to get some stuff done. We were just tackling stuff this weekend, and I finished The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. I don't know why I want to say A Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, but it's The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. So this is a reread for me. I read it as a kid, I read it as an adult, and now an adult again. Super good. 4 stars. Yesterday when I was reading it, I didn't put 2 and 2 together as a kid, but their grandma's name is Miriam, and they live in the middle of nowhere on a farm. Like, so if her husband's name in the book was Eustace, it'd be so Courage vibes. But reading this and talking about, like, it gives off the Scooby-Doo episode with the Scarecrow and that type of vibes too. So it's really good. So you're following Jody and her brother Mark. They go visit their grandparents' farm because they're city kids. And their grandparents' farmhand Stanley, he's kind of like off. They don't know how to take his jokes and stuff. They don't know how to take his sense of humor. And he starts reading this book, and then Jody starts noticing that the farm is different, or her grandparents are different, and the scarecrows are alive. I'm not going to tell you more. This book has been out forever, but I don't want to spoil anyone who's never read this Goosebumps book. This is, I don't remember what number this is, but this is part of the original Goosebumps. This isn't the original Goosebumps cover. This is one of those revamps. But love to reread it. So good. Physical read right here, y'all. I could have did audio, but I was like, nah, I want physical. What's on the docket today? I need to pick up my library room from this weekend. Kids were in here off and on all weekend, so it's not super dirty, but it is dirty, so I need to clean. So I'll be listening to Just Visiting This Planet by Dr. Tyson. And I also have the audio for the Entangled something Wizards. It's a long title, can't really remember it. And then I also got a middle grade one last night that came through. And for my next physical read, I really want to read for physically The Dragon Thief by Zeta Elliott. This is book 2 in the Book of Dragons. I think there is a third one, but I don't have it. So if I finish this one this month and it's still middle grade March and I do want to continue, maybe I'll go to the library and pick it up. I don't know. But I have this. I also can read any of these Bruce Corvell ones because these are middle grade too, I believe. I believe they're middle grade. I could be wrong. They could be young adults. But I think they are middle grade. I'll have to look into it and see if they are middle grade or young adult. But I think they're middle grade because they were put on the middle grade shelf. I have a whole bunch of these Bruce Carval books, super old ones, and I should be getting my next book outlet box today, hopefully. So I'm going to be putting this on my art desk so I know I'm reading it next, and then I need to put this on the shelves. And yes, I did get new shelves. I didn't really film putting them together because I didn't know how it was going to go because I had to use glue. And my husband was gone for them, and I had to do these while taking care of two kids, one toddler, one little infant child thingy, little infant child. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put this back up there somewhere. I gotta find a spot for it. And if I do get my box today, which I hope I do, I'll be getting Stein Tinglers number 4, and I haven't read it, so I definitely want to read that. So, yeah. But I for sure need to continue this series because I've only read the first one. I really enjoyed the first one, so I really want to read this to see if I like it. As far as I know, she is like she steals this dragon, and she wasn't supposed to, but she does. So I'll base it off of that. I'm hoping it's as good as the first one, but we'll see. I don't know if I could get the audio for this. If I can, I might pair it with the audio, but I don't know. I might just read it physically since I do have it physically. We'll see what happens with what's going on today. My son did go to school today, so I know halfway through my morning I have to stop to go take him his lunch, and then I could come back and finish this. I don't think my mom and sister's gonna want to hang out today. I don't know though. They might. I don't know. We'll see what sorry, we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be up in the 80s today, so it's a nice day. I currently have my front door open, so that's why there's so much natural light right now. So yeah. Loving this. This stack you see right here is my TBR. And then I have a little bit more over here by my TV next to my pumpkins. I have my Stein right there. But yeah, I'm going to get off here. And I will chat with you when I have an update on some type of reading. Bye. Mm. Huh. Okay. Wow, that's soon, Stein? That soon? Like, I wonder if it's her voice that they heard. Wow. Wow. Part 1, because that was just a prologue, y'all. Part 1. West Hampshire Colony, 1698. This book is already crazy, and I'm only on page 9. What did we get ourselves into? Wow. Catherine Hatchett, huh? Maybe that's her. Maybe this is Catherine. And great, another dummy. Okay, y'all. I just read our chapters for Cataluna. And the way chapter 15 ended. Literally just been sitting here saying what all over. Because it kind of ended the same way. If you don't know, the Cataluna Chronicles jumps between timelines. So we're in one timeline in it's 1698 New Hampshire colony. We're following Catherine Hatchett, and in present time in Shadyside we're following Brian. And the way Catherine's chapter ended today and then the way that Brian's chapter ended today coincide so much together. So Brian basically, if you don't know, he wants the Cataluna. He wants this car really, really bad. And he's doing everything he can to get it. He's working multiple jobs. He loses one of his job. He thinks he's gonna lose his girlfriend, Misty. And his best friend Alan keeps telling him that no, that's never gonna happen. And he just said in the last couple chapters, why am I forcing Alan and Misty together? But Alan's my best friend, he'll never do anything. And we just found out that Catherine is not human. I'll just say that. I don't want to spoil it. I don't know if anyone's read this before. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. But of course I am. It's Stine. Stine's one of my all-time favorite authors. So pretty much anything he writes I do enjoy. And I'm really enjoying this. I just wish I could read more than 5 chapters today. But Miss Bonnie is going to catch up to me today. we're pretty close to the end, which is crazy. I just got the second book. I just bought it off of Pango because I need it for obviously this series because I have the first and third one, but obviously for my Stein collection too. So, read my chapters for Cataluna. We started that Monday. Today is Wednesday, and we're stopping on page 96, chapter 16 today. And then yesterday, I picked up Stein Tingler's number 4. So in this one, he's doing, instead of short stories, he's doing 3 novels. So there's 3 books in this one, which is really nice and different compared to the other Stein Tinglers. So this first one is about a boy who loves comic books, and some crazy things happen to him. Book 1 is called The Day I Was Discontinued. And Stein still introduces the book, and he introduces the story about what it's going to be about. So the one I'm reading right now is The Day I Was Discontinued. Then there's Guess What? I'm a Monster, and then Mr. Mr. Howley, sorry. I am going to be on chapter 3 of this first story. I started reading it a little bit yesterday when I was waiting to pick up my son from school, but then my daughter wanted some attention, so I stopped reading it. And then when I got home, they wouldn't let me read, so I played a little bit of Goosebumps. I bought Goosebumps Terror at Little Creek on my Switch because it was on sale. So I bought that. I'm more of a physical media type person. I don't know if it's because I grew up in the 90s, but I prefer physical. And I always forget I can buy stuff off of the online shop at Nintendo. So that's what I did over the weekend. I bought Goosebumps, and then I bought Pokemon Leaf Green because when I grew up I had Fire Red, and I always wanted green because green is my favorite color. You could tell my ring is got green on it. Most of my stuff is green. So yeah, but I am enjoying these books immensely. Of course I am because they're Stein. 2 of my orders from Pango got shipped. I made sure I got more than one book from a seller. If you don't know, if you get more than one book from a seller in Pango, you get a bundle of books. You get like a certain amount off of the person's storefront, which is really cool. And one of the girls that I bought from her again. I bought these 2 and the Sunburn from her. And so I bought some more Fear Street from her. So I got 6 Fear Street and 3 Goosebumps that I need. They were original cover 90 Goosebumps, which I'm so happy about. But I'm going to get off here. Just wanted to update, let y'all know. I'm still doing this vlog, updating. Yesterday or last night, we had to come down here and sleep. So my library room's kind of blocked off right now with my bed. Yeah, we had to come down here and sleep because it was too hot upstairs. And my landlord never cleaned any of these AC units out in this house from the people previously who lived here, and they had cats and dogs in the house, and you could tell none of them have been cleaned. So, and my son is allergic to cats, so I didn't want to run it. So today I went to Walmart and got some standing fans, and I'm having them oscillate upstairs right now. I'm going to see if that helps, and if that helps, we're going to go back upstairs, but if it doesn't, then we're going to stay down here for summer. I really want to invest in some portable ACs, so I know that we're responsible for them and we can clean them the way they want to be, that we want them to be, and keep them decent enough, you know what I mean? And I have taped off this AC unit that's in this window right here in our living room. But I'm watching Mayana right now from Maya Core. I'm watching her latest video. But I just wanted to pop in, say that I did do my chapters for this. I haven't really updated much on this. I'm absolutely loving it, and I love the mass market paperback. L.Stine, it's so amazing. And so far, I'm loving Stine Tingler's number 4. I don't know how many he's going to do in the Stine Tinglers. I don't think he has said. I don't think they've released how many he's going to do. And I also need to get the new Goosebumps. I have read up to the 3rd one of Goosebumps House of Shivers. I need to read the 4th one and the 5th one, but I also need to own 2 through 5. So, yeah. But I'm going to get off here, like I have been saying, and read some more and chill out a little bit longer until I have to go get my son from school. And he has today and tomorrow, and then he's on spring break. So be prepared to hear a bunch of noise soon, because he's on spring break and I'm going to have him and her all day. Alright, I'm going to get off here. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Odd angle, I know. I'm stuffy, I know. Allergies are kicking my butt, I'm telling you guys. The tree pollen count is very high today. Grass count is high today, too. So, yeah, and I never had to deal with allergies before. I got a lot of done today in my errands running. Took my sister to pick up her new glasses. Went to the bank. Went and got my license renewed and changed over, finally. Damn it, I got some books in my part of my Pango order I just did again. I'll show you later. I read my chapters for Cataluna Chronicles, The Evil Moon, and we finished it today. And I'm still flabbergasted about what happened. There are some on-scene deaths in this book. Stine did not hold back in this book whatsoever. Says, turn the key and die. It's the little tagline. You do get to, he talks about the sleek whiteness of this car. I still presume this is Catherine, the woman who's stuck in the car. So yeah. This was a crazy, fun, wild ride, no pun intended. I loved it so much. 5 stars. If the second book is like this and the third book is like this, I can't wait. My second book should be here by the 19th. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I love this book. It was fun. Super fast paced. Very engrossing reading. Like, I love this book read so fast. Was not expecting anything that happened inside of this book, to be honest. Oh, L.Stine presents Fear Street 1996 calendar. Spin 1996 on Fear Street. I freaking wish I could see this calendar and own it. It has the vampires, evil cheerleaders, ghosts, and all boys and ghouls of L.Stine's Fear Street books are here to help you shriek through the seasons. It's the perfect way to keep track of your days, nights, and nightmares. I love that. Special bonus poster. A map of Shadyside shown where all the horrors of Fear Street happen. Take a terrifying tour of the spots where your favorite characters lived and died. Coming soon. I wish I could find a copy of this calendar. Now I'm on the hunt for this Fear Street calendar. I didn't know he did a calendar. Oh! Little one's trying to show her face. No. Okay, and then I read and finished the second story in Stein Tingler's number 4, which was, hold on. Guess what? I'm a monster. You're following a girl named Kylie Matrix, and she, her mom tells her she needs to. Alright, sorry, I gotta check on my son's pizza. That's what he's having for dinner, because he won't eat what me and my husband are having. Anyways, Kylie Matrix. Mother tells her she needs to get a job if she wants to go to writing school. So she finds a job at a new pet store that opens up in town. And this boy warns her later on in the story about the guy that she's going to work for, saying he got fired at a science lab because he was doing experiments on the animals. She's like, no, you're crazy. That didn't happen. Well, one thing leads to another. She goes down to the basement because he tells her not to. And you know kids, they're going to do what you tell them not to. And she gets bit by this frog creature thing that he makes. Luckily, I think. Okay, so she's hoping for an antidote. Does she get it? I don't want to spoil anyone who hasn't read this. I know the fourth one is the newest Stein Tingler. And I'm on to the third story, Mr. Howell, sorry. From the picture and from what I can tell, it's going to be a werewolf story. And I can't wait to read it. I don't know if I'm going to read any more of it tonight or if I'm going to play some on my Switch. I have a Goosebumps game on my Switch, but I also have Pokemon Leaf Green, so I might play that. But I'm going to give my son his dinner, check on little girl because she's screaming, and I'll give you an update whenever I read again.